Good morning, students, and good morning, parents. Welcome to Class 5 Mathematics. In the last class, we had studied chapter number 3 Addition and Subtraction. In that, we had studied word problems in addition and subtraction and had written in our classwork note. Am I right? Today we are going to enter the new chapter number 4 multiplication and division. In that part 1 we are going to see that is multiplication. Let's move to see now. Yeah. In class 4 we learned how to multiply 2-3-digit numbers and how to multiply a 4-digit numbers by a 2-digit number. In this chapter, we will learn to multiply 4-digit numbers by a 3-digit number and a 4-digit number. We will also learn to multiply a 5-digit number by a 2-digit number. Okay, now I'm going to explain what do you mean by multiplication. Basically, multiplication means a repeated addition. Okay, for example, 5 plus 5 plus 5 is given on left is equal to 3 into 5. Or we can convert the addition fact into multiplication fact. Okay, on left side we are having the 3 5s with the plus symbol. So adding 3 groups of 5. On right side 3 into 5 means multiplying 3 groups of 5. Okay, here how many 5s are there on left? 3, 5. So we are writing 3 that multiplying by 5. Okay, so that is a multiplication fact. So while adding repeated addition also we will get the same answer. Adding 3 groups of 5 means we are getting 15. The same answer we are getting in multiplication fact also. 3 into 5 how much? 15. Okay, so both are equal. And 3 examples are given below that. First one, 4 plus 4. So here 2 times of 4s are there. So that we are converting into multiplication fact. 2 into 4. Okay, the next one, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to, how many times are 3s are there on left? 4. So write 4 into, which numbers are 4 times are there? 3. So 4 into 3. Okay, so 4 times of 3. And the next one, 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to, how many times of 2s are there on left? 3 times. So that we want to write 3 into 2. Addition fact is equal to multiplication fact. We can convert addition fact into multiplication fact. We can convert multiplication fact into addition fact. So we are getting the same value. Now, one of the examples is given for you that 3154 into 5. Yeah, we are going to multiply the values. So now the first number 3154, that number that is multiplied. Okay, the number that is multiplied is called, what is that? It has the name that is multiplicand. Okay, the next one, second number, the number by which we multiply is called multiplier. That is 5, that is multiplier. Okay, so we are going to multiply multiplicand into multiplier. We are getting the result. So how much now? 3154 into 5. We are getting 15,770. So that result we can call it as product. Okay, so the first number, the number that is multiplied is called the multiplicand. The number by which we multiply, that is called multiplier. The answer is called the product. Okay, now we are going to study about that properties of multiplication. In this topic, we are going to study about 5 properties. I'm going to explain one by one. Let's move now. So, property 1. First one, multiplicative property of 1. Multiplicative property of 1. I mean, when a number is multiplied by 1, the product is the number itself. Any number you are multiplying by 1 means you will get the same value. For example, 450 into 1. Okay, 450 into 1, we are getting the same value, 450. So that is the answer. So what property it is? Multiplicative property of 1. Okay, the next we are going to study the property 2. Now you see here, that is multiplicative property of 0. When a number is multiplied by 0, the product is 0. Already we know that any number we multiply by 0, we will get the 0 answer. For example, 890 into 0 is equal to 0. For example, 4 into 5 into 6 into 0 is equal to 0. So, how many numbers you multiply by 0, we will get the 0 answer. And next, we are going to study about property 3. That is commutative property. Commutative property means the product of two numbers does not change with a change in the adder of the numbers. That means changing the order of the factors does not affect the product. You can change any number in any order, you will get the answer correctly. It doesn't affect the product. Okay, for example, 432 into 3 on left side, I am changing the places and changing the order of the number. I mean 3 into 432. Okay, so I am getting the same answer. 1296 is equal to 1296. So it doesn't affect the product. Okay, so you can change the order of the number, does not affect the product of the number. Yeah, let's move to see the next one. Property. Property 4. That is associative property. Associative property means regrouping and changing the order of numbers do not change the product of the numbers. This is also same. In commutative property, we are multiplying only the two numbers. In associative properties, we are going to multiply 3 numbers. For example, 20 into 4 into 100 on left side is equal to 20 into 4 into 100. The same value, but we are giving the bracket but the second and third number on left. Okay, and right side, first two numbers we wrote inside the bracket. Okay, so next thing, the 20 into is given, that 20 into what is given in the bracket that we want to multiply. 4 into 100, how much? 400. That you write is equal to 20 into 4, how much? 80. Then into 100. So 20 into 400 is equal to 80 into 100. So what do you get finally? As 8000. 8000 is equal to 8000. If we can change the order of the numbers, does not affect the product. Now the next one, property 5. Distributive property. That means the bigger number can be divided into smaller numbers to multiply easily. Okay, the bigger number can be divided into smaller number to multiply easily. For example, 15 into 97. Okay, 15 into 97 is equal to 15 into 100 minus 3. How we can write 100 minus 3? In 97, it is nearby rounding number. Okay, nearby rounding number, that is 100, nearest to 100. So the 97 is nearest to 100. So 100, if you subtract how much, you will get 97. So if we subtract 3 from 100 means we can get 97. Am I right? So that we are writing here. So 15 into 100 minus 3. 100 minus 3 is equal to 97. So we are writing like that. Then easy for you to multiply. And the next step, 15 into 100. First we are going to multiply 15. And inside the bracket we have two numbers, so multiplying the first number. So 15 into 100 you write. Then next, what sign is there? A minus sign, that you want to write. Then next, 15 into 3. Okay, so we are going to multiply separately. So 15 into 100 minus 15 into 3. Now 15 into 100 how much? No, as the 1500. Minus 15 into 3 how much? No, 45. Then you have to subtract these two values. Finally we get 1455. Okay, one more example I am going to explain to you now. Now 24 into 125 is equal to 24 into 100 plus 20 plus 5. What we are having here? Here 125. That is not nearest to 100, not nearest to 200. Okay, so what we had to do here? We want to expand the number. Okay, so 125 we are expanding here. I mean 100 plus 20 plus 5. Then after you had to multiply by 24 with every number. So is equal to 24 into 100. Then what sign is there after 100? Plus sign. You write plus sign. Again 24 into 20 plus 24 into 5. Okay. Now you tell 24 into 100 how much now? 2400. Then you multiply 24 into 2 how much? 48. Then how many 0 it has? Only 1 0. So add with that. I mean write with the number 480. Plus 24 into 5 how much? 120. Okay, now we want to add all the values. We get final answer. For example, 2400 plus 480 plus 120. While adding, how much we get here? 3000. So that is the answer for here. Okay, now we are going to study about multiplication of a number by 10, 100, 1000 and their multiples. Here 356 into 10 is given that first while multiplying you had to leave 0 alone. Okay, so we are going to multiply by 1 alone. So 356 into 1. So you have to multiply from 1's place onwards. So 1 into 6 how much? 6 right at last. And 1 into 5 how much? 5 right before 6. And 1 into 3 how much? No, 3. So right before 5. So 3, 5, 6. And then finally you have only 1 0 balance that you want to write with the answer at last. So 3560. 356 into 10 is equal to 3560. Okay, then next go with the next example. Here 10, 100 and all, it is easy. While just you are multiplying by 1, then you count the number of zeros, then add with the answer at last. Okay, I mean write the 0 with the answer at last. Now going to see the same thing but multiply by some other number. 356 into 30 is given here. Okay, so 356 into 30, I'm expand the number. I mean 3 into 10. Okay, 3 into 10, I wrote like that. So 356 into 3, how much you want to multiply first? So 3 6 are 18. So write 8 at last, and you have one carry that you want to write. The next number 5 above that you have to mention. Now 3 5s are how much? 15. 15 plus 1 carry, that is 16. So write 6, that write 1 carry in the next number above. And then 3 3s are how much? 9. 9 plus 1, 10. So 1068 into remaining we have 10 that you want to multiply. So while multiplying by 1, you will get the same answer. Already we know that, isn't it? So write 1068 into 10. So just you want to write 0 at last. So 10,680. You will get the answer. And then go with the next example. 450 into 300. Okay. So first you had to multiply by 3. Keep the 0 separately. Okay, finally we had to write the 0 with the answer at last. Okay, so keep the 2 zeros separately. Now we are going to multiply by 3. So 3 into 5. Okay, see here in the first number having 1 0 and second number having 2 0. I mean multiplication has 1 0 and multiplier has 2 0. So keep the 3 zeros separately. Okay, now we are going to multiply 3 and 5. So 3 5s are how much? 15. So write 5 and then write 1 carry above the 4. So 3 4s are how much now? 12. 12 plus 1 carry how much? 13. So 1 3 5 you get. Okay. Right now, after that you count the number of zeros in the first number and the second number. First number has 1 0 and second number has 2 0 at last. Okay, while having the 0 at last means you can count all those things. So totally 3 0 we are having, then write after the answer. Okay, 1 3 5, then write 3 zeros. Totally how much you get now? 1,35,000. And the next one, 572 into 5,000. Okay, the first number has no 0, but second number has 3 zeros. So keep the 3 zeros separately. Okay, now we are going to multiply by 5 and 2. 5 2s are how much? 10. So write 0. Then write 1 above the next number. 5 into 7, 35. So 35 plus 1, 36. So write 6 and write 3 as a carry moves to the next number. So then 5 into 5 how much? 25. 25 plus 3, 28. So 2860 you got. And finally you have 3 zeros separately that you want to write with the answer. So 286000. Okay. Finally what you get now? 28,60,000. This is the answer. Have you understood all those things? It's very easy to write. Then you will be free. You have to study the multiplication tables from 1 to 12. And that multiplication table is very helpful for while dividing and multiplying. And chapter number 2, Roman numerals, you have online test in this week. So you have to prepare for the exam. And thank you children and thank you parents. We will see in the next class. And we can study how to multiply the 2-digit number, 3-digit numbers and all. Thank you children. Thank you parents.